love to shop but often find yourself frazzled, fighting through the crowds or looking for that perfect outfit?
Well, the new book has all the tips you'll need to make your next shopping experience way more fun and productive. Eila Mell, author of How to Win at Shopping, is here to tell us all the exciting details.
Welcome. Good to see you, Eila.
Thank you. Good to be here. So
tell us all about this book and why every woman needs to read this, and maybe men too.
Well, yes, everybody needs this book. There are reasons why. So this book is an always, sometimes, and never guide on what to do to really maximize your chances of getting a fantastic wardrobe when shopping. A lot of times people are intimidated by going into the stores. They don't know what they're looking for, they don't know what looks right on them, and this will really help them out.
Well, you know, I just go in and say, I'll buy what's on the mannequin. That's the easiest way for me. But you suggest an actual shopping plan. So how do you get this plan together, and what does it include? Yeah,
well, yes, we actually... I recommend not just taking what's on the mannequin because it's not maybe right for your body. So you need to know what you have, so you're not buying the same clothes over and over. You know, there's only so many black sweaters that we need. We don't need a whole closet full of the same things over and over. So you need to know that. You need to know what works for you, and then you need to know the best value that you can afford. So I'm not saying that everybody needs to go out and buy things right off the runway. I'm saying you should get the best value for your budget.
So if you see an outfit that you love, should you shop elsewhere to see if you can find something similar that's going to be cheaper?
Well, I mean, maybe you should and maybe you shouldn't. I would always say go to what you saw first and start there. And maybe you can catch it on sale. Here's a tip right out of the book.
Okay.
Sometimes just by asking, you can get a discount.
Really?
Yeah.
Who do you ask?
You would go to the cashier and say, is it possible to get 10% off? And they may do it. They may say, well, you can open a credit card. We actually, you know, I really frown upon that. Try not to open the credit cards because, well, the interest rates are really high on those store cards.
Okay, what about a small mistake with the shirt, like a little hole in the back and no one really sees, so you're like, hey, I can get a discount, I'm gonna get that one.
Oh, totally.
Okay, good, so I'm not the only one.
But does this work in department stores and some of these major stores?
Yes,
really?
Yes.
Okay,
you can absolutely,
Right.
You can usually get 10% off just by asking.
Well, I love this tip in the book. Never buy underwear that is too small.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like a good tip.
You would think that most people would know that, but apparently not.
Well, you would think, right? But no, a lot of times people think, well, if I can fit into a small size, I'm gonna squeeze my butt into that size. But then what you get are lumps and bumps, and it doesn't look very pretty, and you end up looking heavier.
So that's not the right slimming technique you should use.
That is not a slimming technique.
But you have some slimming techniques for us today, right?
You do have some models that you're going to bring out.
Lovely models, all shapes and sizes.
Okay, so should we bring out model number 1? What's her name?
Yes, we have Maria.
Looking gorgeous, Maria.
Come on down.
Okay, and this is all about how to take off 10 pounds
just by getting dressed.
The outfit.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's talk about Maria for a second. So Maria has just had 2 babies very recently.
You look incredible, and congratulations.
So, you know, she's not feeling her slimmest. So what we did was we gave her a jacket with a nice belt. So right away, that's going to cinch her in at the waist. And also, if you see, where it's tied is just above her natural waistline, where she's going to be thinner.
Ah,
so that's a really great technique.
All right, so above the natural waistline will, it's even
by the rib cage.
Yes,
does the bow also help hide any bows?
Absolutely, because see where the belt is hitting is covering that little area that sometimes after you have a baby isn't as flat as it once was.
Yeah. Gotcha. So it should be in the middle because sometimes people will wear the bow to the side.
It depends. Yeah. This bow lays nice and flat. You don't really want a big giant, you know, hello, look at me here bow. So this is nice and subtle, and that works.
Okay, and the color is slimming too.
The color is slimming, and also the pop of color is bringing your eye up. Away from that area that could or could not be problematic. And also Maria's jewelry too.
Very tricky. Thank you, Maria. Okay. Good job.
We have another gorgeous model.
So this is Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
So now Felicia has a problem that I was really exposed to for the first time. We went shopping together, and I did not realize that in Felicia's size, there are very few choices. So it's not easy to look as cute as she does today. So what we did...
So where do you go?
Well, we go to stores that carry larger sizes, which we did, and this was the only dress in the store. But luckily it worked. But so I'm not really thrilled about that. I think there needs to be more options.
Definitely. Well, what works about this option?
Well, this option is great. It's a wrap. So again, we've tied it just slightly above the natural waist.
So cinching in the waist again.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And Felicia has a really pretty cleavage, so we definitely accentuated that.
All right,
And then,
Gorgeous.
so originally I had her with just a bare leg, and she wasn't so thrilled about showing her legs, so we put some pants
with
on,
pants
and
as
it's
well.
very chic, so I love that look.
Now,
And we have
unfortunately,
another chic look, don't we?
we're almost
right
out of
here
time,
in the
so we wanna-
green.
We do. So next is Nicole, who looks amazing. I mean,
You look fantastic. That's a great dress.
this dress is by a designer called Carrie Hammer, as well as mine, and she looks amazing. It's a custom-made dress. So what this dress does all the work for you. So the shoulders are very big. So then once the shoulders are large like that, it makes the waist look tiny. And then
That's
the
the
peplum,
secret.
right, and then the peplum also
Covers any kind of bulge that you might have.
It's great, so you can sit down and be very comfortable. Nothing's gonna sort of pop out.
Yeah.
And then also, the peplum is also accentuating the waist. So this dress is really great.
Very good.
And
Let's
then
bring
there's,
all the
like-
models back out one more
Yes.
time so we can see everybody. And give us one last final tip. What's the most important thing we need to know about shopping so we can make this experience better?
Go having done your research, know what you want, don't overspend, because the cutest item of clothing is not worth being in debt for, so don't do that.
Very, very good
Very
advice.
good.
All right, well, thank you, ladies.
And make sure you
Everyone's
check out
looking stunning.
How to Win at Shopping. Is something every woman and man should have. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right
you.
back. Ladies,